Hey YouTube, Rob back again with another video. Today I'm doing a contest entry into the GEEK Legend of Doom's ultimate contest. Yeah, basically for the sort of the video entry sort of portion of the contest. I'll leave a link to the actual original video if you want to enter into it. I think it does end in a couple of days though, so you've got to be quick. I'm been a bit slack in this very late entry into his contest. Great channel, really great content. I really do love watching his videos. He's definitely a sort of big supporter of my channel. He's always leaving me great comments. I haven't sort of been on YouTube much over the last year, but I'm trying to come back and make a few videos. And I did sort of promise him that I was going to make an entry into his video. Yeah, so we'll make a start. So basically, his question was, what sort of things do you sort of get geeky about? What sort of, sort of geeky interests do you have? Well, I sort of have a few, I suppose. Obviously, movies. I'm a big sort of movie sort of fan, as you can sort of tell by my channel name. I've got quite a big sort of collection. Also, I used to be quite into into computers, sort of learning how they work, and have sort of built a few in my time, and sort of do find them very sort of fascinating. That's sort of another sort of geeky thing that I've sort of been into. I do sort of collect sort of different sort of things, figurines and lots of sort of things. I do have a few sort of Funko Pops, not necessarily that many, but I do have sort of quite a big collection of the Nintendo Amiibo figures. This is the sort of the limited edition sort of silver Mario. I do have the gold one edition somewhere. I think it's sort of packed away somewhere. I think I got about probably 60 of these, which is quite a lot. I did sort of start out just to sort of get a few of them, and because I sort of thought it was only going to be a few released of the Amiibo figures, but they just keep making more. So I've run out of space to sort of store them, so some of them are just in sort of boxes and bags, and I've just sort of given up trying to collect them all. It just cost me a fortune, so I've sort of given that up. But the other thing, I sort of wanted to try and perhaps do something a little bit different that I haven't sort of shown before on my channel. So many years ago, I've sort of stopped doing it now, but I've always sort of been quite a big fan of sort of animated movies and sort of graphic sort of magazines, sort of art and sort of things. So I did for quite a while collect sort of editions of the heavy metal magazine. I've got quite a bit of a stack here of sort of different sort of covers. Now I did sort of collect these probably for about a year or so, and then I guess in some ways sort of lost a bit of interest in it and stopped sort of collecting. But I just sort of love reading them, and just some of the artwork in them are just just sort of quite sort of fantastic. And I thought I don't know all that much about, I suppose, the original sort of story of heavy metal, I suppose. But I think it originally was sort of like a French magazine, sort of started back in the sort of the 70s, or at least the original sort of French version anyway. And then it was sort of brought over to America. Sort of this, I think it was called something a bit different. The original French version was called something different. Metal Howling or something. I think that might have been the original sort of French translation. Then of course it was brought over to America, and so I think I did sort of get these imported, I think, from America, from my sort of local news agency. They used to sort of order them in for me, and but yeah, great sort of graphic, sort of dark, sort of science fiction, fantasy, type stories, and sort of more than one story in sort of one edition, and it used to sort of feature certain artists, and I just sort of used to just love the imagination of some of the stories, and just some of the artwork I thought was just absolutely amazing. And as you can sort of see, they sort of came like this because they're sort of in some way sort of R-rated. So yeah, that's sort of covered up for, you know, when you're sort of, you know, buying it in public, I suppose. And yeah, I sort of, as I said, I sort of did lose interest, so I was sort of still getting them, but I didn't sort of bother to sort of open them up. These are all still sealed, and I never actually. I've got quite a few here, and yeah, I just sort of, as I said, I sort of stopped sort of getting them in, and yeah, just sort of lost interest in it a little bit in it, because I think they were sort of quite expensive just to sort of buy. Yeah, that was just something I was sort of, you know, sort of quite geeky on for a certain period of time, and I did sort of, you know, quite enjoy sort of reading the editions when I used to see it. I think I used to get them like, actually, I think I might have been in every 3 months, I think. I think the magazine stuff used to come out once a month, but I think because I'm in Australia and it took a while to import them, I was like, usually get a couple of episodes behind, and I think it was every 3 months they used to come out over here, or something like that. So I was sort of well behind for quite a while. Yeah, definitely a great read. If you sort of get a chance to see if you sort of have a flick through one, read through one, it's definitely worth. You know, sort of quite interesting, and some, yeah, just great artwork, and I just used to really love, you know, giving them once a month or whatever it was, every couple of months. So I guess that's my video, just sort of showing, you know, something a little bit different. I want to sort of, you know, I could sort of talk about movies, and I could talk about, I don't know, Funko Pops or Amiibo figures or something, but I've sort of shown that before, so I wanted to show something perhaps just a little bit different. Thanks to Leah for running the competition. Thanks. Good luck to everyone else that's entering. It's definitely a great contest. There's really some amazing list of prizes that you can sort of choose from. So that's really generous of Leo to sort of you know, run the contest, and yeah, I guess that's it. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll be back soon with another video for you very soon. So yeah, but for now, bye.